The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. Second and 10 now. Caught by Theo Johnson. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has some space inside the 15. Is in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of the game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Cano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Cano ready to send this away. Danny Gray to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Play on 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep downfield. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now off play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will add to their score.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Right up the gut. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Give now to the running back. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
To throw it on first down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 3. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. Has the New York touchdown. The Giants stretch their early lead to 9. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Lays out, what a catch! And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and 10, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to the air on second down. On the move, headed right. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And they can go ahead. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at third and still 10 here. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the first. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns reduce the lead to just 4. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Throwing now on 1st down. Connects with Johnson. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Here we go, second and very long. Setting up the running back screen. This doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. He'll throw it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it. Chased out to his right. He connects downfield on 4. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. They'll throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. He has the New York touchdown. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. And he steps out of the end zone, so they'll get it at the 30 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finding Judy. And he gets him around 6 there. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. It's the Browns, who have 2nd and 4. They'll try and throw it here. Caught by the open man. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd and 7. And oh, he got it! Interception! It's a foot race! Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick-6. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Pass play coming here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
He gets it out left, and it's caught.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Big gain downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Pass play on 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On his Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns drop the lead back to 13. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Airing it out to start this drive. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. A final throw before the break. This is complete to Neighbors. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 26 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He lobs it deep middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And you're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flush down out to his left. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the... He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing from the gun here. Neighbors with a catch. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a New York touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And they send a man in motion. Throwing now on first down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Handoff now from the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Quick pass, right side complete. And in, touchdown, New York. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Gano ready to send this away. Returnable from the 2.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds his man, Gray. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Short side option here, he's running left. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. from midfield now. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
To throw it on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit.
Ridiculous! Take him out! With the ball! Game's not over, you know. Why do you
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Dropping back to throw. He's got it near the 10. He has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Timing so important. Team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Browns 28. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Big gain downfield. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kane. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Throwing on 3rd and long. That one's complete right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll run for this. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 48. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New York. If anyone is still doubting that this guy has an NFL caliber arm, Brock, add that to the list of highlights he can use in his defense. That was an NFL throw.
And gotta be such a confidence builder. Yes, the game is faster. Yes, the windows are smaller. But when you execute with precision, touchdowns can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling on to this lead. Gano ready to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I watched. Man, the homies can trade your outfit. We go nowhere.
No way, you're kidding me.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They've got first down from the 31. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all